Right, so this is part 2 of setting up Minecraft as a portable app, and last video we got to having a standalone application which ran perfectly well, but of course that was vanilla Minecraft. So we're now going to add the Forge framework, which will allow us to add mods to run whatever you choose. So this is the link to get to Forge, and the version we want of course is 1.12.2, and there's a bunch of different ones here. The one to pick is the installer here, so click the installer one and download that. As before, I've already done that, so we'll go to my downloads. There it is, Forge 1.12, so we'll copy that and paste it in here. Now if you have Java already installed on your computer, you can just simply double click this and it will run, but I thought this was a good opportunity to show people who perhaps don't have Java how to do it using the built-in Java that Minecraft itself provides in the runtime. There we are, Java runtime environment, so we'll go back up there. To do that you need to run a command or PowerShell. Now Windows 10 by default uses PowerShell, so that will do. To start PowerShell, make sure you haven't selected any files or folders. Hold down the left shift key and then right click, and you should get Open PowerShell window here, which I'll do. That of course opens on my other desktop, so we'll bring that across and just bring it down a little bit. We're now going to use PowerShell to run the Java executable which is inside runtime, and then with that to load in and get Forge working. As before, to make things a bit easier, I've created a PowerShell script, so there's the pastebin link for that. So both Forge and the PowerShell link will be in the description down. There's the code you need to use. Control C to copy that, and then we can move that back out of the way, and we'll go back to the PowerShell window. With a bit of luck, Control V, this has pasted it in there nicely. So the first bits in yellow here are telling PowerShell to run Java from this location. So it's already in this location, add to it this one, then run the argument to run a jar file, so it tells Java that we're about to launch a jar file. Then of course the name of the file we want to run, which is this one. If you're using a later version than this, which is possible, then obviously you'd need to change the figures here. You can just use the arrow keys and type in new figures if required. I'll hit enter now, and that has started to run and has produced a GUI on the other screen. Now as you can see, it doesn't like it because it can't find the app data roaming.minecraft, because I've renamed it to .minecraft old, if you remember, in video 1. So go back to your distribution and go to that link, copy there, and then go back here, press the browse button, paste it in here, so, and open. Now the Forge installer has now accepted that because it's found the .minecraft, and there it is inside our portable app. Install client, OK. You'll see a bunch of stuff appearing below. Because I've already installed it, it happened very quickly, so it just says successfully installed client profile Forge into the launcher, so we can click OK for that. We don't need the PowerShell window anymore. So let's go back up to there, and that's the log for the installer, which should have all the same stuff that you saw in the PowerShell window is in there. So let's test this. We'll run a launch of EBS. Just another reminder, do not double click Minecraft launcher.exe, it's your launcher. If we now go to the installations, you'll see that we've got, we did have, again I did this a moment ago just to make sure it was working, and this came up with the name Forge. So what I've done is I've edited it and changed what was coming up as Forge to Computercraft. You can call it what you like. Maybe Forge 1.12.2 is entirely up to you, but Computercraft is my name because that describes what it does. So we can go back there, and that's the one that we want to run. So I'll hit the play button just to check it out. Right, and it's running. Just move that into the window so you can see it. So it's running everything that it needs to get set up there. Now, the mods folder is now available, and it shows you the stuff that has been loaded in. Forge itself has 4. The reason it says 5 is that, again, while I was testing this, I've already put the Computercraft mod in. So we'll see that we've got Minecraft 1.12.2 powered by Forge, so everything is as it should be. So we'll quit the game at that point. If I go to mcpdata.minecraft, you'll see that there is a mods folder, and that's where you put all the mods that you want to use. So the first one that we want to use is the Computercraft, which we will find here. Let me just wind that up to the top. So use this link here, which I'll put in the description, and you've got the Computercraft mod here. There's a whole lot of stuff to look at, the things that it can do, but we'll go into that much further on in the series once, or perhaps a new series that I'll run for how to use these things. So the one we want is Minecraft 1.12.2, which is at the bottom of the list here. Download from server 1. Again, I've done that already, so I'll move that out of the way. And that's it, Computercraft mod 1.12.2 jar. I've already copied this across, so I'll just show you mods. Computercraft mod 1.12.2 jar is in there. We can load others in at this stage, but I just wanted to test that it's working okay and just give you a brief introduction as to what Computercraft can do, hopefully to stimulate you into continuing with the series. Right, so again, we'll do the launch of EBS, and we're already on Computercraft. We'll play. Wait for a moment for the GUI to pop up. There we go. The more mods you put in, the longer it takes to run, obviously, but this is reasonably quick. Mods, and Computercraft is there. So it says 1.8 here, and you may think, oh, that's a bit odd, but for some reason when this particular version was made, they didn't make the number match the 1.12.2, but it doesn't matter. This one works perfectly. Okay, so no problems with that one. We'll close that off, and I'll show you the other mods that we want to use now. So I'll just bring this back. Now the next one we want that's of importance is Project Red, this one. That's the link for that, which again will be down below. Now Project Red is brilliant. It works beautifully with Computercraft and allows you to connect up using, there's a storage system, but most importantly is this wiring system. You can run this bundled cable and insulated cables from normal vanilla Minecraft stuff to the kind of things that Project Red puts in them, and they link nicely with the Computercraft computers as well, so that you can run all kinds of fancy electronics. So it's well worth adding. It has logic gates, timers, just about any kind of electronic component you might want to use is all in there, and all compatible with Computercraft. So it really is an excellent teaching tool and extremely effective. Right, so before we put Project Red in, there's some ones that it suggests that we add first to make it compatible. Now, if you follow the trail right the way down past all the description, it says here we are, requires. If you click, and we've already got Minecraft Forge in there, if you click any of these three here, you will get the wrong version, which I learned to my cost the other day. So don't click those links from Project Red, they are out of date. But what I have done is to give you the separate ones for those. I think actually Mr. TJP Core does run okay, but it's the Code Chicken Lib and Forge multipart. So yeah, TJP Core, get it from here, but Code Chicken Lib and Forge multipart you have to get elsewhere. So I've put them up here. There's Forge multipart. So this is required as part of the Project Red mod, and it's already on the correct version here, so simply download that. Similarly, you can go to this one, which is Code Chicken Lib, which again is required. This is the version that runs on 1.12.2. Again, download that. Then you can go through the Project Red one, starting with Mr. TJP Core, and then from there, these ones down here go right to the bottom, 1.12. Click on these individual links and you'll get a whole bunch of parts of the Project Red there. There's several different sections, but they all work nicely together, and it's definitely worth adding them all to your collection of mods. One other that I've used but is not required is Optifine. Optifine helps particularly on slower computers to, and if you're running off a USB stick, it's almost essential. It helps to make it run a bit more efficiently. This does alter the graphics a little bit too. Again, as I say, it's optional. This one I've put in but haven't actually made use of yet, because in survival mode the computers and things that they produce here are very expensive, so I haven't really played with that, but I thought I might as well add it, as they both run in, they're programmed in Lua, both in Open Computers and in Computercraft. So if you put all those in, I'll just show you the list. Again, those links will be in the description. So this covers most of these that you see here: Code Chicken Lib, Computercraft, multipart, Mr. TJP Core, Open Computers. I've put Optifine in here. Then we've got Project Red, Base, Compatibility, Fabrication, Integration, Lighting, Mechanical, and World. Don't worry about these other files for a minute. That's for later on in the series, when we are going to create our own C# file to launch this stuff. So get those mods there, and go to your MCP data, Minecraft mods there. I've already put the Computercraft one in, so we'll just add the others that we're going to put in there. So with Chicken Lib, we want multiparts, TJP, all of these. Just see if I've missed anything. That one, okay. And we can copy and paste those. I'm sure you are all familiar with multi-selection using the control key, but you'd be surprised how many people don't realise that you can do it that way. So we've now got all of those mods in there. That's how easy it is. Once you've downloaded them, just drop them in the mods and off they go. So again, we will run the Minecraft app and see what it comes up with. Just wait for the GUI to appear. There we go. Right, just drag it across screen. It takes a moment because it doesn't multitask too well. There we go. It's loading up the mods again. And you can see if you watch them that the different mods that you've just... Oh, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let's go to mods, and we've got the standard ones that came with it, plus Open Computers, Chicken Lib, Computercraft, multiparts, microblocks, and so on. So everything's there. We've had no errors. Everything's working. and we've got all the Project Red stuff in there as well. So that is ready to go. We've now got a fully 22 mods there. We've now got a fully working portable Minecraft with this series of mods. I quit that to stop the music. So you can see how valuable this is, that if you wanted to create either a different version setup or same version but with a different set of mods, you can very easily do exactly what we've just done here, but put it in a different folder, so that instead of in Minecraft Portable, you might call it Minecraft Portable 1 or whatever you like, and then we can do that. So we've now got a running modded version of Computercraft. So next video we will be creating a C# application to run this and install it in the proper PortableApp's installation. So see you shortly.